time to stay focused. It's time to decide, fuck clubs, fuck partying, fuck trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gonna fly.
So check this out. If you're watching this at the moment it was uploaded, you basically have about roughly 10 months until the new year begins. Now we already know what you do want. Financial stability, a better physique, maybe the ability to travel, and all kinds of other shit for your New Year's resolution. But let me tell you exactly what the fuck you don't want. What you don't want is to start off with that New Year's bang and that momentum, only to flop halfway through fucking January and end up in the same place 6 months from then as you were right now. And that, gentlemen, is why we're going to talk about how to lock the fuck in. Now, this isn't going to be a super long video, okay, because I'm pretty sure you might have seen so many different iterations of this winter arc and this beast mode kind of shit, but I'm just going to give you a simple little rundown on what you can start doing right now to actually lock in through the winter. Take advantage of this moment that you have to be isolated and to really focus on yourself, in hopes that you walk out of this video feeling like you have some clear directions on what to do next, because a lot of us don't. Now, I happen to be a very disciplined individual, but I guess some people might say I got it easy because I started martial arts around 14 or whatever. Of course, I've had moments where I had to remember what it's like to be disciplined and take myself through the process, so today I want to help you with yours. I want to start off by saying, as I say a lot, in this next 10 weeks, you want to focus on the 3 main domains, all right? Now, this one is going to be a little bit different. Normally, I say physical, mental, and spiritual, right? But what I'm starting to realize is that works best for me. I think for other people, mental and spiritual are wrapped into one. The third and most, important domain, I think, depending on how you look at it, you know what I'm saying? Depending on where you are in life, is the financial domain. In this next 10 weeks, you want to focus on these 3 domains: physical, mental and spiritual, and financial. If you can harness and create a system that helps you to develop strong and powerful habits that accurately attack these 3 domains before you even get to your New Year's resolution, you'll have like a 99% higher chance of actually making 2025 one of your best years yet. So how the fuck are we gonna do that, huh? I'm gonna give you one simple habit to start practicing right now for each domain, okay? And it's going to change your life if you can implement them every single day. The key to discipline is consistency. Now, that doesn't mean going every day and missing a day and then feeling like the world is over. That's not it. But when you do miss those days, you have to make sure that you get right back on the horse and try your best not to miss it again. So I just started this discipline challenge. This challenge is set to work on building the discipline mindset. So it attacks the mental domain. And the 2 habits that I chose to focus on are the daily micro habit and the daily gratitude affirmations. So the daily micro habit is basically finding something that you want to make a habit of yours. That could be a range of different things, whether it's reading, working out. For me, what it is learning how to do tricking, flashy kicks. So basically, you commit every day to doing 1 minute of whatever that habit is that you want to build. Just 60 seconds of commitment. And honestly, the odds are you're gonna go over that, but the objective of this is to make it a bit easier for you to commit to doing simple, small steps and eventually gaining momentum by making those tiny efforts and eventually seeing a huge return on your investment kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's been working out for me pretty cool, and if you want to stay tuned on that, follow me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I'll have the link down below. But basically, yeah, the daily micro habit is committing to doing 1 minute every single day of whatever that habit is that that you want to build. And this is really hacking your discipline mindset, better said. All right, so that's the mental and somewhat spiritual domain, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the physical. Listen, gentlemen, I highly recommend finding any way that you can to be productively active. Now, what do I mean when I say productively active? You want to be able to get active and also have fun with doing it. Like, some people force themselves to go to the gym, and you can't stay consistent with that shit because you actually don't like going to the gym. Now, some people find and fall in love with running or jogging, but also some people hate that shit, so it's not for them. They might jog for about a week and then feel like, fuck this, I can't do it anymore. So basically what I'm saying is find an activity that, causes you to use active action, that you enjoy enough to be able to do it more often. So when I wasn't practicing martial arts for like 2 years, I became a dancer. I had to express my artistic expression some kind of way, and I had to be active with it. I can't not be active. That shit's depressing. So basically find an activity, because dancing for me, it really was perfect until I was able to get into a boxing gym, and then I started boxing, you know what I'm saying? I kept the dancing on because it was, like I said, a way to express myself, you know what I mean? And it's really good that I have that because it translates into the rest of my martial arts as well. But what I'm basically saying is find something that you like doing and just do it for 5-10 minutes a day, every day, along with the daily micro habit. Maybe it is that daily micro habit for you, and you can get the 2-in-1. Because what happens oftentimes with the daily micro habit is you commit to 1 minute, but since you're doing it already, your momentum will travel into 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5, 10, and so on and so forth. Gentlemen, the last thing I am going to give you, this is free game, so I hope that you're having a good time right now. And while we're at it, drop it down in the comments if you like these kind of videos where I'm talking straight directly at you, if it's valuable for you, or if you like it better when I'm like just kind of vlogging or just talking my shit. But anyway, now we're gonna get into the financial domain, okay? I'm gonna give you this tip, no Diddy. I hope that you use it very well, okay? Start saving your money. Now, I know that's easier said than done because, again, you probably haven't developed the right kind of system for doing that kind of shit. So let me give you one. You want to open up 4 different accounts, okay? This is going to sound crazy at first hand, but again, if you need more help explaining it, hit me up on Instagram and I'd be happy to share with you. What I have is a Wise account. So this is like an international bank, and I'm able to open up 4 different categories specifically for savings, okay? So I'm gonna explain to you what each category is and what you do with it. Firstly, from everything that you make, anytime you get any kind of income, you wanna take out 20% of what you just earned. What you wanna then do is break that 20% into 4. So you have 5, 5, 5, 5, right? 5% of that 20% goes into each category. 5% of that 20 that you just took out of savings will go into the annual investments. And this category is basically a combination of everything that you will spend in a year of expenses, whether that's rent, car note, food, utilities, everything that it takes for you to actually live. Say you want to take a year off and just not do anything. That's what you can use this money for. Second category you want to do is the investment. This is anytime you want to invest into a business, maybe even your own. You want to break off a piece for your homie who's trying to start his business, and you feel like you want to invest on him and get a return on your investment eventually, which will then lead to more income, which will then lead to taking another 20% out of blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? The next category is the spend it all, okay? This is the fun one. Once you get to a specific amount of money, that could be $100, $200, $300, whatever it is that you set the limit for. What you're gonna want to do is once you've saved to whatever that number is, spend every last fucking dime and enjoy it. This is good to enjoy the fruits of your labor and have fun with the money that you've been able to make and spend. It's for you. You did it. Only this one, not the rest of the categories, okay? And then the last one is going to be the do not touch. Do not ever touch this so that you are universally financially stable at all times. This is the one that you never want to touch so that you can always remember that you're not a broke bum. Now that was a brief description of them all, and if you need more explanation, once again, feel free to hit me up because I am here to help you unlock your discipline and become a warrior, become a greater man, and to ultimately lock the fuck in. So I gave you a little bit of free game just now, and I hope that you do well with it. Sorry, I'm itching because there's fucking mosquitoes everywhere. But I just gave you a little bit of game on how to lock in, okay? okay? And if you want a more descriptive video, then let me know. In the meantime, gentlemen, monk mode is going pretty good. I feel nice, I feel productive, I feel great. This is kind of an updated monk mode video, but also a little bit of an instructional. So in short, to lock in for this winter arc mode that you're gonna go on, what you want to do is focus on mentally and spiritually the daily micro habits. Physically, find an exercise that you can do for 5 to 10 minutes a day just to build momentum for the rest of the year. And 3, start saving your fucking money and do it the smart way so that you can walk into the next year feeling right, you know what I'm saying? Have your pockets full. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one.